Sharpie or black marker, a square white piece of paper, and then a bowl or a lid, some kind of circle that you can use. Now we're going to take this circle and we need to make the snowman's body on each corner of the page. So I'm just going to use my Sharpie, hold the bowl steady, and I'm going to do that on each corner. I'm leaving about a hand space in between each one of these. I want to have plenty of room to draw all the features of the snowman. Okay, once I get my bodies drawn, I'm going to draw, these two are both going to have hats. So what we want to do first, we want to draw the snowman's head. Now, I am going to put a hat on this one and a hat on this one, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, this one is going to have a Santa hat. So I'm just going to make the little furry top. Going to make the little furry ball. And then a Santa hat is just kind of a triangle shape. There we go. Then I'm going to spin it. Now, this one is going to kind of look funny as I'm drawing it, but I know that I'm going to fill it in with Sharpie, fill it in black, so some of the lines I'm not really worrying about. Now, this one's going to be a top hat, so I'm going to draw down, down, curve, and then it's going to have the brim of the hat. And I'm not worried about the lines for the head because all that's going to be filled in. Now, once I fill that in, I'm going to make a line for the top there, kind of like a ribbon on the hat. So the first face I'm gonna do, let's see, I want this snowman to be looking at this snowman, okay? So I'm gonna make a carrot nose, big smile, and then I'm gonna make the eyes looking over here. If you have a different way to make it, it's totally fine. Okay, then I'm gonna go right here. I'm going to make a little carrot nose. Then I'm going to do a parentheses shape, and then I'm going to do like a little circle so she's looking that way. Then I'm going to do a smile and a big cheek because she's so happy to see him. I didn't do the little lines on the carrot nose over here. Okay. Now let's see, this one I am looking straight ahead. So he's gonna have coal eyes. And he does have a carrot nose, but since I'm looking right at him, I only see the end of the carrot. Then he's gonna have little pieces of coal for his big smile. Now my last one, let's see here. He is going to be looking kind of over here. There's my carrot nose. And there's my mouth. Okay, so I have all my faces done. Now let's do the details. Okay, so they're starting to look like snowmen, not quite though. They're missing a few things. They're missing like the buttons or the coal that they put on the body of the snowman. Maybe they have a scarf around their neck. I think I'm going to do that on this one. I'm going to put a scarf hanging down there. The other side of the scarf hanging down on this side. Now, if you were a worm looking up at these snowmen like we are, the bottom buttons would appear bigger than the ones towards the top, the ones that were further away from you. So I'm going to start out with a button that's pretty big, and then I'm going to slowly get smaller as we go up. Now, there's lots of different things you could do with this. Add whatever details you want to add. Okay, our last detail would be our arms. Now our arms are made out of sticks, so I'm just going to make kind of bumpy line up. I'm going to start right here, and then I'm going to go into that bumpy line. And then I need that branch just to come out a little bit so it looks like arms. Now each snowman has 2 of those, of course, and some of them may cross. This one, I'm going to make him cross right there. Some of them may have a bent hand. But you want some space where you can color it in brown. There we go. There is our snowman. Now I want to show you a few different ways you can color this. I colored mine with markers, but then another really cool way to add a little bit of color, I have some crayons that I just peeled. I'm not using the tip of the crayon, I'm using the side of the crayon, and I'm just going in and adding this really textured background with the crayon. If you have some broken crayons laying around the house, this works really nicely when you have to color in a pretty big color. Sometimes that gets a little tedious if you have a big space that you want to color. So this is a great way to do it. And the texture under it, whenever you do this, it kind of looks like snow. Okay. Then I would also go in and color, of course, the features of the snowman. Color the buttons, color the carrot nose. I would color the scarf. And then here are a few that I have finished. Now, let me show you this one. This one I think turned out so nice because what I did, I colored it with a super dark blue marker. And then I came back over it. You can do this with white colored pencil, white marker, or I have a white gel pen that I used. But I just did snow on top. Another way to do this would be to splatter paint white over this. And you can see that I've filled in, I did a pattern on the scarf. Also, I just thought that the snowmen were kind of plain when they didn't have any color. So I took this crayon and I just put just a little bit on the edge to give them a little bit of shading. Now here, I did another one that I used the lighter color, and instead of going back over it, I just drew the snow. I drew little circles and left them white when I colored in. There's so many different ways to do this, and I hope you have a lot of fun creating your perspective snowmen. Hope you have a great week.